What's up? ¿Qué tal, vatos locos? Just a few good fellas. Covino and Rich. Spotty's here. Thank you for joining us. Throwback Thursday. Oh, we got games to play. We're going to play some games, man.
Want to play a game?
We're bringing it episode 63. Normally, we're on 2 to 4 on the West, 5 to 7 on the East. Fox Sports Radio. Follow our podcast. Search Covino and Rich. But yeah, we're going to play Name That Old School Sports Game. Like old school video games. But we're also talking family legacy on the show. You know, like the amazing family legacy of Big Steve Covino and his two sons, Steven and Tommy Covino.
Yeah, same thing.
No.
Along the same lines.
We're talking Mannings because it's a big weekend for Arch Manning. He gets the start. He got the start today.
Now, not only did they announce he's getting the start, it's going to be disgusting. And when I say disgusting, they're playing ULM. They're favored by 44.5 points. So if you thought Arch was on display last week with 4 passing touchdowns, that 1 sick rushing touchdown, it's only going to be that and maybe more this weekend.
He had 5 total touchdowns, by the way.
Tutties.
That run you speak of, 67-yard run, juking people, flying. They're saying he topped out at 20.7 miles per hour, faster than any Tyreek Hill run this year. So he's got the wheels, too. You know, something the Mannings aren't known for. He's got wheels.
Well, that doesn't feel like it makes sense to me, but I've seen that as well. Like, well, Tyreek Hill, come on.
He topped out. I mean, he was able to, get the speed going. 67-yard run. That was a nice one. So with his star rising, with this start, and who knows what his future holds, you gotta think about the Mannings legacy. Are they the new number one when it comes to sports families?
Well,
have they already been the number one? Does this seal the deal? It starts with Archie Manning, right? Great quarterback, but then the legend of Cooper Manning.
I mean, he got done dirty, though. Archie Manning, the dad, Archie got done dirty because he played for the Saints, the Aints back in the 80s and 70s. Like, it's just...
You can say what you want. He played for a crappy team. He was always a tough quarterback. He was still a QB in the NFL, right? Then he has 3 goony-looking sons, goonish sons, and they always say Cooper was the best of them all. He had the greatest skills, the greatest speed, the greatest arm. Cooper was the guy, right? He gets hurt. He can't play again. His career sidetracked. Peyton wears his number in his honor. Peyton and Eli, they become 2-time Super Bowl champions. You know, the Mannings, legends in the game. Someone should take Archie's sperm and bottle it up.
Sell it.
Yeah, sell it. Do something because it's amazing what they've been able to accomplish.
Why are you going to take Archie's? It's an old guy.
I mean,
75 years old.
Any of them.
You can take any of them.
It's got high value. Super sperm.
Well, that is a legacy. Look at the Manning family tree. But you're right. Everything from Archie and the Aints, Peyton and Eli, 2 Super Bowl, 2 chips each. And now Arch, who is the son, as you said, of Cooper.
Right.
So the family's just dominant, but there are other dominant NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball families. Sticking to the NFL now because I think there's 2 that are close to the Mannings. In fact, I think there's one that's even bigger. The Watts are in the same category.
Okay.
You have JJ, you have TJ, and there was another Watt, Forgot his name. But there was another Watt.
He's like the third property brother. There's
like,
2, but there's another guy.
And he's like all emo too.
Yeah, there's another property
Watt?
brother, and it's not Rich Davis.
I thought I wrote it down. Who's the other Watt?
Well, I'm not a mind reader.
1.21 gigawatts.
It's that gigawatt.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It's JJ, Derek, and TJ.
Derek Watt. He was
Derek.
a fullback for a minute.
Now, again, you also have to have impact, right? So JJ and TJ, they're incredibly great.
Yeah.
So you have to factor that in too. So the Mannings, they got greatness, they got Super Bowls, they got legacy, they got generations and future generations. So that's why I'm saying they're probably number one no matter how many people we talk about right now.
Outside of the property brothers.
Yeah, outside of those guys.
I'm sorry, Derek Watt.
By the way,
I compared you to the middle property brother.
You fit in as the third property brother
Better
more than
him.
that guy. Yeah.
You know what? I actually wrote down 3 property brothers, JJ, TJ, and I just left him out. Like he doesn't matter. I'm so sorry.
They're not property brothers. They're NFL brothers.
I'm sorry.
You said property brothers. You okay?
I tried mushroom coffee today for the first time, and I have no caffeine in me. This tastes like shit, and I've been off all day. I
The point
apologize.
is, it's okay. Off and awful. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not. Yes, I am. The Watts are in the conversation for sure because they're great, but still no Mannings because that's the point. Whoever we bring up aren't the Mannings. Who else you got? In the world of NFL, let's stick with NFL.
Property Brothers. It's the Matthews family. This is just
now,
unbelievable.
This is, again, legacy generations.
Yeah, I mean, it goes.
There's a whole tree.
It goes beyond like, wow, how cool that brothers are in the league or father son. Get this: 7 players, 25 Pro Bowls. It starts with Clay Matthews Sr. Then, of course, we all know we grew up with Clay Jr. and Bruce. They both had 2 boys, Clay the third and Casey, and Kevin and Jake. Add that up. You got 7 Matthews boys that played in the NFL.
I know you don't want to get too into it. Nature or nurture, though? What do you think, man? Honestly, because it's amazing, right?
Oh, shit. I'm going to go nature. I mean, something genetically will make them beastodons on the line.
It's got to be a little of both, though, right? Because not every superstar has superstar kids. I don't know. It's a little of both, little of everything. Now, I'm just going to switch it a little bit and bring up people I know you're not going to bring up.
Okay.
I'm just going to, they deserve honorable mention, right? You got to talk about the Boones. You got Bob Boone, Brett Boone, Aaron Boone still doing his thing, right? The Lighters recently, Alan Mark, both of their sons are in the big leagues.
The Guerreros, the Alus.
Yeah, there's so many that deserve props. Like, wow, that's amazing. Generations still going, still doing it. Gus Bell, Buddy Bell, Mike and David, 3 generations. The Bells are only one of 5 families in baseball with 3 generations of players. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's so cool to see, you know, hey, I used to watch that guy's dad, and now we're seeing Holiday playing now against, you know, on the Orioles. It's just so cool to see.
The Bichettes.
All these guys.
But I think the number one in baseball, just based on
Ripkins?
What they meant. Not the Ripkins. The only thing I didn't know about Billy Ripken is his baseball card that says F-face.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a great broadcaster. Like, greatness should be factored into this.
Yeah, I mean, you could say the Canseco's, Ozzy, no thanks.
No.
But Griffey Sr. and Griffey Jr. were both great players. And the fact that they hit back-to-back home runs, I think is something that could never be contested.
Amazing.
It might be the coolest father-son moment in sports history.
And Ken Griffey Sr., you know, his time with the Reds, his time with the Yankees, he had a stellar career. And his son's a superstar. Has to be in the conversation, and has to be in the conversation because they played together, which is why the LeBron story's so awesome, right? You got to give.
For all we know, when we're old guys, we'll be like, it's the 3rd, 4th generation James. We don't know.
Now, if greatness is a part of this, I may have something that rivals the Mannings, but I want to give the Nortons props. Speaking of football and fighting,
Ken Norton
Jr.
Why do you think Ken Norton Jr. would always punch the goalpost in honor of his dad?
His daddy was fighting Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
Other fighters that come to mind, you can't say Chavez and Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. never lived up to it, but you know, you got the
Klitschko brothers.
You got the Klitschko. Wow.
How do we forget that one?
Klitschko brothers, really good one. Fury brothers, not so much.
Yeah, when one carries the weight, here's where we get at. If one sibling or generation carries the weight,
then they
don't count as much.
They're in the conversation, but they're not competing with the Mannings, right?
Yeah.
You got Sugar Shane Mosley and his son. Like it goes on. But what about the Williams sisters if you're going to factor in greatness and family legacy?
If you're going to factor
in 2 greats, right?
If you're going to factor in greatness, and if greatness is measured by championships and being on the top of your game, the Williams sisters might be number 1 over the Mannings.
They're up there based on greatness.
But when you factor legacy, it's a solo sport, which means they had to do more.
Think about it, guys. The Currys.
Oh, the Currys have a whole family tree. Del Curry, Steph and Seth. And then remember, the sister married Austin Rivers, whose dad is Doc. Look, that's Thanksgiving at the Curry family.
Yeah, so the Doc Rivers' daughter.
That's right. She married
Seth.
Austin. Okay.
So
Seth looks like
so
Del.
Doc is like the Curry's father-in-law.
Yeah, I'm the father-in-law.
And then Austin Rivers obviously is Doc's son.
We have an amazing family tree.
Yeah, look at them all.
So look, it's insane, right? But that's the world they live in. So factor in the Currys, you factor in the Matthews family, the Watts family, the Williams sisters. as great and as amazing as the Bell legacy is in baseball or the Boones, I'm scratching them all out because Arch is putting the Manning family next level.
Yeah.
Legacy, Super Bowls, what's to be, what's he going to do? He's got speed. He's got talent.
He wears my favorite number, 16.
He's fulfilling the Cooper legacy, the legend. You know what I mean? Like, it's a great story. And, you know, we get to watch it this weekend. I think if he continues, we're seeing a solid number one. When it could not, I didn't say number two. Oh, I said a solid number
usually
one.
A solid number two.
When it comes to family legacy in sports. Now, we keep this open here on Overpromise. We get you involved, keep you included. I know your family's awesome, but I know all those Little League home runs you hit and your kid's the best. But who else's family are we forgetting? Who do you want to throw in there for honorable mention? Do you think anyone else really rivals the Mannings at this point? They got Super Bowls, bro.
And being that football, NFL is king.
NFL's king.
It might
greatness,
be,
right?
Might be your number one answer. And you know
Dude,
what?
Eli beat Tom Brady. And they're still like doing great things in broadcasting.
There's such a sentiment that this is just going to be a sick display this weekend because they are playing ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe. You know what that means? That means this game's going to be one of those like 63-3. And Arch Manning is going to just put up ridiculous numbers. They're already saying Trevor Lawrence 2.0. He may be a first-round draft pick, and he's only played one game in college.
Because he's a Manning, people are going to love talking about it.
The story's going to be great.
The story's going to be huge. You're going to see it all weekend long. And I really think this solidifies, guys, the most impressive family legacy as of right now, prisoners of the moment. You could debate it. At Covino and Rich, at Fox Sports Radio, hashtag family legacy, hashtag Covino's the man. You know, let's keep this going. Let's get you involved. You make the call.
I'm sorry. When you talk about betting and everything, when the spread is minus 44.5, what does that mean?
They're expecting Texas to win by 45 points.
That's insane.
They're playing a trashy team.
Hold on.
And that game is on Saturday at 5 p.m. out here on the West Coast.
That's insane.
So if they win, Covino, 50-10, they don't cover.
Crazy, right?
They don't cover.
Yeah. It's gonna be all over your social media feed.
You know what,
the weekend.
If I don't know the timeline on yours, and I don't know if anyone knows exactly, but later this season, Oklahoma and then Georgia at Texas, October 19th. So we shall see what happens then. So October 19th, Georgia, Texas.
All right. So again, we're Covino and Rich of Fox Sports Radio, at Covino and Rich on social media, at Steve Covino, at Rich Davis, at Fox Sports Radio. And this is our bonus podcast, stuff we don't have time for on our regular show. And since it's a Thursday, since we're having fun, I figured we'd throw it back and play a game.
Let's do it. And by the way, as we throw it back, for real, you see those ads on your social media for mushroom coffee and these energy things?
Yeah.
I have felt so off all day not having.
You don't have the eye of the tiger, bro?
I got my tiger.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yo, what's going on with this guy? He's a little punchy. He's got a relaxed brain. Absolutely.
You drink multiple cups of coffee a day and you say, well, today I'm going to switch it up and do mushroom coffee? Big mistake. I am so out of it. I got brain fog.
That's okay.
All right. Want to play a game?
Because we're having fun, because we're playing a game.
Ooh.
Let's throw it back and play a game that I'm naming our old school sports throwback Nintendo game. Ready? Is that too wordy for you?
Maybe a little. All right, let's do it.
We all grew up playing Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I went back Atari 2600, but classically trained on Nintendo. So I'm going to play you some music. You know, the songs, the earworms that lived in your brain and still do till this day. You could be walking down the street, start whistling it. You don't even realize what it is because it's still in your brain from when you were 12 years old. These are the songs and the soundtracks to your little kid life.
Sometimes when I swim in my pool, I sing the Mario swimming theme. I'm like, do-do-do-do-do-do.
Right? It just happens.
Do-do-do-do-do.
So we're going to play the song and you guess the game.
Okay.
I picked it. You can play along at home.
Okay, let's
So
do it.
I know what they are. These are some of my favorite sports games from Nintendo back in the day. Let's kick it off with a classic spot.
I'll give everyone a second.
I mean, got to start off easy, right?
Any more brain busters?
Hit that start button.
Tyson's Punch Out.
There it is.
007-373-5963. Here's a better question.
That was the code for Mike Tyson, who I beat, by the way.
Do you know the order? Do you know the order in which you fight the opponents?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna quiz you. Mike Tyson.
Right in front of you.
Order.
Oh,
there it is. Oh, all right. So it is. Is that the order though? I don't think it is.
It's Glass Joe.
It's definitely Glass Joe.
Von Kaiser. Then it's Piston Honda.
Oh, so I guess not.
Then it's, I think, Great Tiger. Then it's King Hippo. Then it's, I think, Piston Honda again.
Yeah.
Then it's
you're on the right track.
Soda Popinski, Super Macho Man.
Ooh, yeah.
Did I forget Bald Bill in there?
There's another Great Tiger in there. He comes back.
Oh, he does?
But I was going to say.
Well, he disappears and comes back.
I told you how my head's up my ass today.
Yeah.
I just looked up Mike Tyson order, and I was like, Jake Paul, Kevin McBride, Danny Williams? Oh, no, his real last fights. My bad. I'm sorry.
And we've interviewed Mike Tyson about it. He's like, yeah, I really never played that game. I never fought Blath. He called him, I'm quoting him, Blath Joe.
Blath Joe.
Blath Joe. You guys love that game. And I did. I love that game. Changed my life.
I mean, that was the best sports game there was. All right, let's go. Let's see if you give me. Let's see if you can get me.
Got to start off easy. All right. So Punch Out.
Number 2
spot. I think, in my opinion, the greatest game that ever was. Not the best graphics, but the greatest game. I played it, logged more hours than anybody.
All right. I was a Bases Loaded fan.
In a heated moment, the music changed. It went dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
I was a Bases Loaded guy. This is not Bases Loaded. This is RBI Baseball.
Bases Loaded wasn't fun, though. It just had good graphics. Yes, this is RBI Baseball. Yep. RBI
there was
Baseball.
a part where it got tense, right? Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep. So RBI Baseball, one of my favorite games of all time. You know, it's playoff time. Yankees just clinched. Oh, it's almost playoff time.
Yeah.
We're approaching it. Congrats to the Brewers, by the way. But RBI Baseball, one of my favorites. Baseball Simulator 1000, another great one.
Baseball Stars?
Baseball Stars. We played them all. I think RBI was king. That's just me. All right, number 3. This is when it gets hard.
Okay.
4 and 5, I don't think you're going to get.
Okay. What's it? Number 3. So far, so good. See, this is tricky, but not. It's Tecmo Bowl.
But that's why I said I'd trick you.
But it's when you're selecting 1 or 2 players. Yeah, see?
But I knew Rich was a fan of Super Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
So I didn't think you actually played regular Tecmo Bowl, giving high fives like Marcus Allen, because that's what I was playing. That's why I was trying to trick you, because you always say Super was more popular.
I thought Super was better, and Dan Byer and people at Fox will hate me when I say it, because it's actually Tecmo Super Bowl, not Super Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
But I think that intro theme might trick some, because that's not the gameplay theme.
Well, dude, it is football season. I had to put that one. I think that was the king of all football games, no? Nintendo style? Is there another one even rivaled?
Until Madden came out? No.
Yeah. Pre-Madden Tecmo Bowl was where it was at. All right.
But once you started...
Down! All right. Now it gets a little tricky, all right? It's tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time, and it's tricky to guess the next 2. Name that old school sports game here with Covino and Rich on Overpromised. Spot, hit it. I'll give you a hint. It had great graphics. Good graphics. It was a Konami game. Konami, known for their cool little scenes. Like that slam dunking. Double dribble.
Shit. I'm getting... Is this fighting game? Maybe like a Karate Master game or something? I don't...
Spot. Get into the gameplay. It might help
right,
help Rich a little bit. Because you'll recognize some of the
gameplay?
Yeah, I think so.
Hang on.
I think you'll get it.
You did. You said 4 and 5 might stump me. Hockey. Blades of steel.
You got it. With
Yeah.
the pass. With the pass. With the pass. With the pass. That is
Yeah.
Blades of Steel.
You caught me with the intro. With the pass. It's a great game.
Great fight scene. Oh, there it is. Oh.
You know, it's so funny how the Blades of Steel and the double dribble cutaways are the exact same shitty graphics.
Double dribble. They had some good ones, man.
Let's see if you can stump me with number 5.
Number 5, I think I got you on this one. I remember playing the arcade game at Photon on the Throwback Thursday.
Give me a hand. Sorry, what did you...
It was an arcade, but it was on your NES. And I'll let it play, and then I'll give you another hint.
Okay. I'm just picturing Clark Griswold running to Wally World.
All right, so what game was this? I'll give you a hint. Ready? There was games within the game.
It's like Olympic Games 84 or some shit. Olympic battles. I don't know.
Name the old school sports game here with Covino and Rich.
Olympic Games? Final answer.
You don't remember this one? It was an arcade game. Track and field. Just regular track and field. There it is. Look. Old school OG NES. And that's the game we like to play every once in a while. So we play with you here on Overpromised. The Konami Track and Field OG. One of my first games I had for NES. If I'm not mistaken, but I used to play the arcade game too. So like
well, hey, that was fun. Hey,
there you have it. So hey, enjoy your baseball this weekend. Enjoy your football. Rich, any action you want to talk about, or
no, no, because I told you I'm taking a timeout for now. But if I had to, do you bet against Aaron Rodgers?
Give us something.
You know, you could watch American Sports Story with our boy who we interviewed on episode 62 last week, Josh Rivera. American Sports Story, Aaron Hernandez. That's on Hulu, on FX, if you want to check it out.
Don't let Hulu fool you.
Yeah, so enjoy your weekend, everybody.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go teaser bet. Jets are 6-point favorites. Mm-hmm. Jets in a pick'em, and then go from 39 up to 45 and do the under. Under 45, Jets win.
All right.
I don't think New England scores.
Well, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your foosball. Hope you enjoyed your Overpromised.
I'm exhausted. I got to get my coffee back. See ya. Arrivederci, baby.
See ya in the Overpromised land.